So here it is, the final week of VFL Stage 1, the kind of first time we've been doing this, and here we go. And I am currently 20th in the world. It's going pretty well for me. I know that I can overtake some of these people because, of course, this is the EMEA only week. So basically, what we're going to be talking about today is there really isn't too much to talk about in terms of, you know, who you should bring into your team or whatever, because obviously you have to bring in an EMEA player. Just get rid of your most expensive Americas or Pacific players and bring in whoever you want from EMEA, right? In terms of fixtures, like you could go Vitality versus Navi. That seems probably like the most one-sided game, unless you're a big Liquid fan. Heretics play Fnatic. Really, the choice of IGL is going to be quite interesting because you've got kind of the bottom teams playing each other, and then you've got, you know, some top teams playing each other. So not as easy to just choose an IGL. But in terms of, like, you know, where I am and my team and all that, I am 20th in the world. I can overtake quite a few of these people. I think, interesting enough, Neved is top on 491, but they don't have enough EMEA players. And second place, Chemo, Team Schlongers, does have enough EMEA players to field a full team this week. So I would actually put them as the favorite to win Stage 1 on currently 483 points. So yeah, quickly talking about my team, it's very simple for me. I've kind of known what I'm going to do this whole time, which is Cryo out. I've got 0.5 to spare. So if we go in terms of cost, the most expensive controller is Kiko at 12. The other decision might be to go here for safe, but I think it's much safer to just go for Kiko, get Kiko in there, and yeah, have that be my player. And obviously, in terms of like benching players and stuff like that, obviously we're just gonna bench the non-EMEA players and bring in the EMEA players, even though, you know, the EMEA players that I've got maybe aren't the best. Sorry, Valen, to the bench you go. And who else are we looking at? Finesse, my goat, going to the bench, and Westside, if I can do this, will sub in. And yeah, that will be my team. As I said, IGL is really the main choice this week. You've got Liquid against Carmine Core, which seems decent. The funny thing is, should Westside be my IGL? Right? He plays against Apex. Like, it's a possibility. I'm not going to IGL Flyer. Foot play against a BBL. So you could go for Zeus here. Zeus would be a decent choice. And Kayak plays against Heretics. So I'm not feeling great about Kayak. I don't think I want to go Kayak. It's probably between Zeus and one of the Liquid players and Westside. I think going for Westside is a bit too risky for my liking, so I'm not going to. And then really it is a choice between Camo, Zeus, and Kiko. And I think overall I'm going to trust in Zeus. I think I'm gonna go for Zeus against BBL. I'm gonna believe in Foot against their Turkish brothers, and this is my team. Cryo, Mia River. Unfortunately, Cryo is now gone, so I guess it's Kiko, Mia River, and this is my team. So yeah, of course there isn't a ton to talk about this week in terms of, you know, what you're gonna do with your team or whatever, but I do just want to take some time to kind of talk about VFL, you know, where it's at, you know, how it's going, because, you know, it was a rush to kind of get it up in time. You know, I think we made the website live with maybe like a day and a half right before the first week started. It was a bit of a, it was touch and go, right, in terms of actually getting the website up, and it was quite stressful and all of that. Obviously we've added some things, you know, from when it first started. You know, we got the split up here, right, we got the fixtures page going, and, you know, I need to thank, you know, Illumi, Fabio, and anyone else who's, you know, helped with this. You know, Zerastix, I think, did some of these graphics, and Chris and his brother and all that. Like, the people who have helped me, you know, build the website have done a great job. Obviously the player stats page as well is quite nice, and I like that. So, you know, we've added to the website as it's gone on, and that will probably continue as things gone on. We will be making some changes, I think, for Stage 2, but it is dependent somewhat on how the schedule goes. Of course, I don't know if EMEA is going to start a week late again. Obviously, it's not ideal to have like an EMEA only week at the end. That's not really what I want to happen, you know, that because it's not the best way of doing it, right? So hopefully EMEA though isn't a week behind like it is this time, and, you know, we'll all be on the same schedule, and that'll make it easier and stuff. And there will probably be some tweaks that I want to make, you know, to like the rules and stuff, which I will update people about. Unfortunately, one thing that I did want to do for Stage 2 was have the playoffs in it, right? Like that was kind of what I wanted to do. If I just move my camera over here, I wanted to have the playoffs in it, but unfortunately the playoff schedules are even more misaligned than anything else, right? Like even Pacific there would be like a Pacific and EMEA only week and then an EMEA only week. Like the playoffs in and of themselves, of course, are pretty difficult to do, but I did have some ideas of how I wanted to do it. Obviously because teams get eliminated and not everyone's in and all that kind of stuff. And I was hoping to do it for Stage 2, you know, with the knowledge of what the Stage 1 playoffs would look like. But if it looks like this, I don't think it's going to be possible. I really don't, because, like, your team would be so drastically different from one week to another. It wouldn't feel like your team. It would just feel like, you know, you're just picking a new team basically every single week, which I guess you could do. But by the end, it's just like 2 EMEA teams. Like, it just, I don't know. It just wouldn't work, if I'm being honest with you. Like, if it looks like this, it just wouldn't work. Now, hopefully, maybe that's not the case. Maybe for Stage 2 playoffs, you know, they get their act together and just have a, you know, everyone finish at the same time and all of that. But basically, right now, what I'm saying is I can't guarantee that Stage 2 playoffs will be in it. I hope to have something cooked up for Champs. It will probably be a slightly different format to what it currently is for Champs, but I hope I have an idea in mind if it's possible to do it. And yeah. I look forward to Stage 2. Obviously, the player prices will be changing. I'm going to have to be working on that. I might even do some streams, by the way, of me, like, you know, going through players, going through the stats, talking about what price they should be and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'll let people know when that's happening. Probably, you know, before Masters Toronto, but maybe even I might do one after as well as kind of a final tweaks. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed the game and look forward to the final week.